To get off the beaten track, sausage.
Yes.
Sausage?
I'm going to get a picture of the bike.
A picture of the bike.
Yes, it's lovely.
Nikki's got new shoes, hasn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
But they never listened to me. You see the sign?
Yeah.
I was a Las Vegas cabbie in '81.
Ah.
A long time ago, before Jimmy was born.
Yeah. So we'll be right back after this. It's Friday. Welcome back to Rudgey, aka the Doctor. If you just joined us, hit the like, share and subscribe. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Does me a huge favour with the algorithms and helps progress the channel. If you're a regular here, welcome back. What are we doing today? Well, I get a tyre fitted. The Hobbit goes mooching around. And we go to Sammy and Efimia on a jolly. And as you can see, Hobbit's doing hobbity things over there, look. They like photographing things. However, this is a new view from where I usually stand. Those of you who watch the channel on a regular basis will know that I usually sit on the Armco up there. Look, windmills. Aren't they lovely? They're the future, you know, windmills. Yeah, solar panels, electric cars. Going well so far, that is, isn't it, Germany? Anyway, right down there you can see from here very, very clearly Augustoli, Xuri over there, and the coastline round. Just make out Rabbit Island in the corner there. I'm not quite sure where this track goes, but when I get a Jeep, no doubt we'll have a look and find out. Anyway, the Hobbit's doing an impression of a goat.
It's a lovely view up here.
You've been down the rabbit hole, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Spending a fortune.
Oh, it wasn't a fortune.
Actually, the prices are incredibly good at the rabbit hole. The trouble is, if you take the Hobbit in there, she tries to buy the whole shop. Anyway, yeah, so we saw the lovely Karen. Hello, Tigger, if you're watching. So, shall we? Let's get on with the video. Right, so an update on Nikki. I noticed the other day when I was doing some filming that the back tyre was getting a little low on tread, down to the bead breakers. Well, I could have pushed it into next year, but it's getting hard. The sun out here destroys the compound of the tyre, so it was making the bike interesting to handle on a slippy day, let's put it that way. So I came here, which is on the industrial estate, second road up from the one the police station's on. And the guy fitted the front tyre last year. If you look in my videos, you'll see that. I can't buy them in the UK with all my trade connections as cheap as he's fitting it here. So I said, crack on and get me one. So I'm having a brand new back tyre fitted as we speak. There she is in there, waiting for the tyre fitter to put the tyre on, and there's the tyre. And the Hobbit's wandering up and down, having a look about. That's what Hobbits do. So yeah, I'll report on how that goes later on. I suspect it's going to be pretty slippy because we've got rain coming in, and new tyres need to be running. To have a new tyre on, you need at least 100 miles before they get grippy. So yeah, that's an update on Nikki. What are you doing, sausage? You thought we were somewhere else?
I think maybe...
Not Kefalonia, Nadia perhaps or something. Narnia, not Nadia.
No, the lighting shop. I thought it was.
Oh, that's the next road down.
One.
Yes.
But there's a good Husqvarna place up there.
Oh, is there? Husqvarna.
But lots of chainsaws.
Yeah, you like a chainsaw, don't you, sausage?
Chainsaw.
Yeah. Yes. Bit smoky today. I think they're having a few fires over in the fields over there. Hmm?
It's very slippy.
Very slippy sausage, yes. So what must you do, sausage, when you get a new tyre?
Burn it out.
No, that's the old one. We can if you like, but it'd be the waste of £150, wouldn't it?
You have to drive carefully for a week.
That's right, because it's very slippy, isn't it, a new tyre?
Don't film me putting this on because it's a palaver.
Apparently it's a palaver putting your helmet on. Yeah, anyway, there we go. 155 that tyre was. Bridgestone, it's matched the front. They don't make the old one anymore now, so I've had to have well, actually it matches the front. It's the same model as I got on the front. So should we go and get a loaf, sausage?
And some booze.
Oh, yes.
Which you're buying.
She wants some booze, which I'm buying apparently. Right, let's go. What, sausage?
I'm going to get a picture of the bike.
The picture of the bike.
Yes, it's looking nice at the top of the hill.
Yeah, with its new tyre.
Yes, is it slippy?
Nikki's got new shoes, hasn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, one new shoe.
Well, yeah, but she had a new shoe the other week, didn't she? Before Christmas.
Oh, did she?
Yes, I put a new one on the front.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at that. What a great day to be alive. Right, well, best get on the bike.
Buy me a coffee.
Yeah. Good to get off the beaten track, sausage.
Yes.
Should we go and get on the bike?
Give your shoes a workout.
My shoes are working. Yeah.
These aren't exactly walking shoes.
Well, I didn't buy a bike so I could walk everywhere, sausage.
Oh, I think yours are more
You think they'll
impractical
have a
than
sausage
mine.
pie when we get to Sammy?
No, I think they'll all be closed and there'll just be chia seeds to eat.
Chia seeds. I'm not sure about that. Are we in a position where we might be able to think about making a move?
Are you in a position of ever saying that in an abridged version?
An abridged version. An abridged version.
Well, you elongate everything.
I elongate everything.
Well, you could just say it in 2 words, like, come on. You got no answer for
I'm
that,
not
have
going to
you?
be drawn because it could all go wrong. Look at those, aren't they wonderful?
Your eldest son does, they are.
Oh yeah, well, right.
Here he is.
And just like that, it's Jimmy Wednesday.
Alright guys.
We thought he might bring the Wednesday house.
Nah, it's empty on here.
Nah, yeah. Well, we might have a bit of a problem.
Oh yeah.
I'm down to 1 bar on fuel,
Ah,
but it is only about 10k, isn't it?
14.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll follow you, but I might turn the engine off going downhill.
That's how you
Yeah?
got stuff.
Yeah, he's got a strap.
Yeah.
See, we're full of good ideas.
35 to 1 kilogram tension. So yeah, for one.
Right then, let's go to Sammy. And as if by magic, here we are, Efimia. We were going to get a Sammy, but the place at JW, Jimmy Wednesday, was telling me about isn't open until 4. So I said, well, you know, he likes to have a good old ride out when he's out. I said, well, let's go to Efimia, and I know a place there that'll be open. And I've said before, this place here is always open in the winter, and I can guarantee the coffees are always good here. But yeah, what a contrast from when I was here last time. What a great day to be alive. Somebody paddleboarding out there, look. I don't know whether you can see that. But yeah, it is very quiet. All the tavernas are now shut. Coffee houses are shut. Looks like that one might still be open. They've got some chairs outside. Anyway, there's JW's bike. Takes some keeping up with, that does. It's very, very nimble and quite quick out the corners. And of course, Nikki, although she's rapid as anything, I mean, that thing will do 165 mile an hour flat out. she's quite heavy, especially 2 up, so bit of a handful chucking that about, and it's been lowered, so that makes the handling a bit, well, it makes it terrible, to be honest. So yeah, Jimmy's got the edge on me there. He can get away from me, but it's all good fun. So let's go in and we'll have a sit down, finish me coffee, and then we'll have a little chat with Jimmy about his bike.
Hey, Rudgey, we're talking firewood.
Talking what?
Firewood.
Firewood?
Winter time.
Oh yeah, I'll give you his number. Yeah.
You ruined that moment.
Did I?
No, he did. I said we were talking wood.
Yeah, I don't know whether Jimmy watches them sort of films.
Depends if Wendy's home or not.
You can't explain that to the children watching. Ooh.
It's going well, isn't it?
Yeah, it does that.
I think we've gone there.
Yeah, that was right, wasn't it?
There's that.
I'm having trouble with these microphones. The Hobbit keeps losing hers. JW's just fell off. So we've had a nice coffee in there, and the girl says at this time of year they're open 3:30 till 5. It says 6 on the thing, but
That's
anyway.
when they're closed.
So I'd say 3:30 till 6, but she did
That's
say
when they're
5.
closed, yeah.
Anyway, while we're here, you're all familiar with Nikki, but you've probably only seen this once on the channel, and it was outside a bike shop being repaired.
Being repaired, yeah.
And this is the guy who owns it, JW. I got very excited about this when I first saw it because although in the UK, you'd probably see it at bike night and have a little look at it and walk on to the next one. Out here, you don't tend to see bikes that have been customised. It's not the done thing, and it's quite difficult, really, as I've found out, to get anything like that past the test people. So tell us a bit about it, Jimmy, and how long you've had it and when you got it.
Yeah, I've had it for 2 years, and I bought it pretty much as it is. So I don't know the history on the customisation, but I know these new front forks with twin discs, brakes and what have you, and they're from a Ducati, but I don't know which model. So
oh yeah, it's got Brembo brakes.
Yeah, I've yet to buy parts for that front end yet. So we'll see how long.
Could be a bit expensive.
Yeah. Apparently the exhaust is off a Triumph.
Yeah.
I don't know, perhaps Bonneville or something.
Yeah.
Really know.
Sounds good. I can confirm that.
The frame is original and the tank's original. Obviously the seat's modified, customised shock there, and the only thing I've done to it is repair it when it's broken down and fit some better quality air filters.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah, where you had to jet it.
Had to rejet the bike, which was actually quite easy to do using those guys.
Yeah,
we talked about. So apart from that, the cooling system. There's a mechanical seal that sits inside the water pump and whatever. That went last summer. So I had to have all that replaced.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying about that. Yeah.
Yeah, all the coolant went into the engine oil. So, and that's been. Otherwise, it's been really good. Really good. It's good fun.
And I can confirm it takes some keeping up with. The
Surprisingly nimble, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very nimble machine. So Jimmy goes into a corner, and I've lost him until me and Nikki are out off the apex. So I can catch him up then because she's quite rapid, 0 to 60. But even then, if he's got up the road, I've lost him. So then he has to wait for me. It's embarrassing. But yeah, I can confirm it handles very well. I've watched him; he just chucks it about. And off it
does.
goes.
It really does. It's good tyres, grippy tyres. I mean, they came with the bike, and I'll certainly look to keep them, and I'll keep that model.
Yeah. So there you go. It's a cool little bike, and what is it? You get CX.
Well, it's actually a GL 400.
GL 400,
which I think was it a silverwing. I think.
Yeah, so it's quite rare, really.
Yeah.
Well, it was before it got cut up. Which, see, now the purists, I've heard these people go, oh, look, that hasn't got the right bars on, it's got the wrong. I was famously known once we were looking at a Triumph, and there was these adenoidal people going, oh, well, that's got the wrong cables on there. And, like, and I said, I shouldn't think it's got the same air in it as 1959 either, but never mind. Yeah, I'm all for doing your own thing with bikes. That's, for me, that's what it's about. I mean, like, Nikki is a little bit impractical because she's been lowered, as you can see. Sits about 2 inches off the floor, so every time I go around a corner, I'm dragging everything. But I like the way it looks, so, you know, form over function. But then I did own one of the first custom bike shops in the UK to start with, so you wouldn't expect anything less from me, would you? So we're going to go off to Sammy now, and see what's going on over there. So we'll be right back after this.
Nice to see more good people moving here.
Well, there's the important bit.
The one that they want to get wrong, you know, you have to pull from the neck. Yeah, what's this? Sit inside? Yeah, you guys smoke? You guys smoke? No, all right. You quit?
No, I'm just not. Not today.
You know, you can quit by saying I'm not going to pay any more taxes on cigarettes.
So what's the story with this place then, Jimmy?
Well, it's just we came here from many holidays in a row, like made good friends with George in the process, and he helped us a lot with our move here, with advice and where to go to get things to do.
Advice, but they never listen to me. You know, it reminds me of my son and my daughter. You know, I always give them advice, and yes, and they never listen to me.
Yeah, I understand that.
But in the process, they make it. In the process, they are okay.
Yeah. You said it was going to close at some point, though.
Oh, you're thinking of retiring soon, George?
Probably another year or so.
Another year or so. So it's all right. Yeah, well, we'll be able to come for another year. At least.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody else will have it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But it'll
Or
have to
maybe my
change.
daughter, if she wants to have it. But
Okay.
you know, right now I cannot say anything.
There's not many places left that are traditional.
No, and I believe it's only out of a couple of places they have also to play cards and backgammon, chess, and other games.
Yeah.
It's a dinosaur.
Yeah.
It's a
Wow.
dinosaur.
I like it though.
All right.
Yeah. 30 years now I've been coming and going from Kefalonia.
Yes.
And I've seen many changes, and not for the better,
I
really.
have the place 32 years now.
Yeah.
32 years.
Yeah.
I moved here from California,
Ah.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You see the sign?
Yeah.
I was a Las Vegas cabbie in '81,
Ah.
a long time ago, before Jimmy was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grow this. I dye this grey, you know.
We're gonna have a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You want a drink, sausage?
Yes, he just asked me if I was old enough to drink.
Yeah, ask her for ID, but it's okay.
Ah,
It's okay.
yeah.
It's with Jimmy, no problem. Let you slide under the rug.
Right. Well, I'll show you where this place is, so that you can visit this fantastic place. I'll go outside and give you your bearings. So that's the port of Sammy over there. You've all seen this on the channel before. Captain Jimmy's over there. Look. So as you drive in, that's where you'd come in from the other side of the mountain. Instead of going straight on to the Port Authority or turning left to the quayside, you just turn right, and there it is there. What a fantastic place. There really aren't that many places left now on the island that are old-time Greece, and I think that's a shame. Anyway, we're going to go and get a drink, and we'll see you right after that. Well, I can confirm that that place is absolutely fantastic. And what a star George's is, you know, full of information. Useful information, which I may go into on another visit perhaps, but anyway, JW has got to be back for 6. We've probably got him in trouble now. He's going to get beaten to a pulp by the Wednesday house. Anyway, it was nice riding with you, Jimmy, as usual. And has it got a name, your bike?
I've not come up with one yet.
No. We'll have to think of something.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that sort of
She's
thing.
very nimble, isn't she? Like a ballet dancer.
Yeah. She's actually.
Yeah. And he rides it quite well as well. Oh, hang on, here it comes, look. See,
There you go.
it's just like my younger daughter when she was about 4 years old. Always last out of school. Probably lost an item of her clothing, a coat or something, or a sock. Yeah. But happy all the same, look, see? Quite chuffed with something she's done. Probably photographed a fish or something. Anyway, Jimmy's going to get on the road.
Yeah.
So are we. We'll see you later, Jimmy.
Cheers, Rudgey. See you next time.
Does sound good, that thing. Right, well, I think I'll do some filming down here, Sausage. That's what we'll do. We'll have a different perspective. Run a YouTube channel, I said. It'll be fun, they said. Oh, yeah. Well. So that was this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. Didn't we, Sausage?
We did indeed.
She's getting used to having a microphone on. She doesn't like it much. It's a bit like putting a leash on the dog, I think. But anyway.
I keep forgetting it's on.
Pardon?
Keep forgetting it's on and talking to myself like a lunatic.
See what I have to put up with? People just don't realise. And when her and the Tigger are together, Karen Fozzard, then there's big problems. Look, she's filming me filming her now. Anyway, yeah, that's this week's video. And as I said earlier, I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. And we'll see you all next week. Here's your winter warmer. So the Hobbit just suggested that I did a Where Am I Now? I think that's quite a good idea. Where am I now? Because it could be a bit confusing. Oh, and the other thing is, the roads are a bit lumpy here. Look, I've just took the end off my Converse. I'm gutted because I've only had these 3 years. I might have to wear the new ones now. They're in the precious cabinet. Anyway, yeah, where am I now? Well, whether I'm staying in Kefalonia or not, it's always nice to have a winter warmer because even in Kefalonia it gets a bit grey in the winter. So this is your winter warmer bursting through your device, isn't it, Sausage?
I don't even know where we are.
She doesn't know.
I've got a map.
Yeah, she's got a map as well. These 3 words or whatever it's called.
I don't like that, no.
Anyway, should we go and get a coffee?
Water.
Water. She wants some water.
Very
So we're going to go and get some water. So Merry Christmas.
Look at that boat coming in.
Yeah, look at that boat coming in there.
He's making a right old mess.
He's getting a
him.
bit of a lickety split on 6 knots through here, skipper. No wash. That light's a bit bright, isn't it? But it's too late to do anything about it now. Light in. The light's a bit bright. Can you sort that out for me? Director's over there. Now, tonight, I've been asked to cook you salt and pepper chicken, which I'm going to do with a long grain rice. Now, I've explained to people before, but if you haven't watched my videos, go on my page, Rudgey aka the Doctor on YouTube, hit videos, they'll all come up, and if you scroll down them all, you'll find probably one explaining why I use this, but I'll explain it again briefly. I live on a boat, and when you've got the old gas going, that creates moisture in the air, and then you get lots of condensation. And it's something that any boat owner will tell you that's the last thing you want. So if I can cut that down, I will. Now, boiling rice is very cheap and easy to do. However, it puts a lot of moisture in the air. So I buy these and I chuck them in the old microwave. Job done. They're pretty good. I get these from Lidl's. They're about 45 pence, I think, or something. Yeah, anyway, they're very good. You can actually use them for doing egg fried rice on one of my videos on this site. So, salt and pepper chicken. For this, you will need some chicken breast or thigh, which I've cut up. Now, you'll think, that's a funny colour, Rudgey. The reason for that is that I've put some soy sauce in there, and I've used about just over half a teaspoonful of 5-spice, Chinese 5-spice, a full teaspoonful of black pepper, full teaspoonful of salt, and then I've mixed that all around in a bowl and let it settle. That's marinated quite nicely there. You'll also need for this dish an egg. Well, you won't need all the egg. I'll explain that in a minute. You'll need some red and green peppers, some chopped onions, spring onions in a jaunty angle or whichever way you wish, some sliced carrots, sliced thinly. There's a reason for that. It'll cook at the same, if you put chunky carrots in, they're not going to cook as quickly as those, are they? So I slice them thinly. You'll need a chopped red chili pepper, seeded or de-seeded, whichever way you like it, depending on how hot you want it. Then we'll need some garlic and some ginger. That's about it. Oh, and some groundnut oil, but you'll see why that's needed in a minute. Also, you will obviously need, in this pan down here, because we're shallow frying, vegetable oil or whatever you want to fry your stuff in. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Take your chopped chicken, which we prepped earlier, obviously, which has got the salt, pepper, Chinese 5-spice, and a dash of dark soy sauce on it. Now, get your egg in a mug, preferably. Whisk it up. Now, you don't want a lot of this. I'd start by pouring probably 1/3 of a cup on there. Mix that round. Now, I've seen people use their fingers for doing this. you end up with fingers the size of tree stumps if you do that. So I'm going to do it this way. You'll all find your own way with this, I'm sure, but it does get very messy. So there you go. Now, in this bowl here, we have 3 to 4 dessert spoonfuls, because this is for 1, not for 2. Dessert spoonfuls of either corn flour or potato starch, if you can get it. I'm using corn flour tonight. And also, the secret ingredients, Bird's original custard powder. Original. Don't use the other stuff, but the original. That's optional, but it does give it a much better taste. Now I've put that in that bowl there, and I've seasoned that with a little pinch of salt and pepper. It's called salt and pepper chicken after all, and that's that. Now I'm leaving that in that bowl for a very good reason. What we're doing now is we're going to take, and you'll need a tray as well to set your chicken to one side, or another bowl. But I'm going to use a tray tonight. So get your chicken. With a fork or whatever you want, just make sure that it gets well covered with the flour. I'm actually going to put a little bit of flour on my tray there, stop them sticking. Right, now make sure they're well coated. This gives it the crispy effect. So there we go, there's one. I'm doing this as quickly as I can. I know I said not to use my fingers, but well, I'm going to do it quickly for you. There's another one. Live television, eh? Just going to clean my hands up a little bit. So we've got in here, we've got some oil going. I'm just going to dip my spoon in, see. Yeah, that's hot enough. You don't want it raging up, because obviously you'll set fire to the kitchen. You don't want that, do you? So I'm now going to take these quite simply, and you want to do this one at a time. Otherwise they will stick together. It looks a bit of a faff, but it's well worth it, trust me on this one. So pop those in there, one at a time. Make sure they don't stick together. There we go. If you haven't covered all the chicken with the flour, it is a bit tricky. You can always go back to it like I've just done there. In fact, we'll bring the flour over. Talking to you, I haven't really concentrated on what I'm doing, so some of them aren't really very well covered. There we go. This does make quite a mess of your galley if you're on a boat, flour-wise, so be warned. If you're in a kitchen, I wouldn't think it's going to be that much of a problem because you've got a bit more room to sling things around. You see they're sticking together as I'm, this is why I put them out on a separate tray when I've coated them. Last thing you want, guys, is a big block of the floury chicken, because the flour won't get crisped up in the fat and won't taste very nice. Now, there we go. So, a couple of minutes on each side for those, really, is what you need. Luckily, I've got a clock right next to the galley, but you'll see when they get in there. Just turn them over. As you can see, the lighting in my galley, I've got an extra light on so that you can see me. The lighting in this galley isn't really very good. I'm going to fit myself some new lights. There you go. Couple of minutes, that's all you need for those. And then what I do is give those another little stir. I'll explain why I'm doing this in a second. So if you give me a minute, I'm just going to lift these out. As you can see, they're frying away nicely. Now, 4 minutes tops, 2 minutes on each side. Turn them frequently. There you go, out they come. So we'll take them out for a second. By the way, don't expect to be reusing your oil. Those of you who are tight enough to try that, because this does wreck the oil that you put, and use a pan that's non-stick preferably. Right, so we've taken those out just for a second. Let me just explain now. I've got a second wok here, which I'm going to put on the back burner, which will be on in a minute, just to get it slightly warmed up and ready to go. Now, give the old chicken, you didn't see that, give the old chicken a bit of a shake, like that. And what we're going to do now is just check the fat's hot again. Now you see that needs another couple of seconds. The reason I've done this is we want them crisp, so when you put the stuff in the fat, it takes the temperature down. So I'm just getting the temperature back up again. I'm going to refry those just for a couple of minutes, take them out, and all in the world will be good. So there we go. Right, I think that fat's about ready, so we're going to do those again. There you go, see, bubbling away nicely. Now, you could use that interval, because I'm doing this, I'm videoing it, and I haven't got the facility to pause it or cut the video. I'm going to do it in real time. But you could use this time to prep your vegetables. So we'll fry those off for a bit. So there you go, as you can see, nicely crisped off, nicely browned, ready to go. So we'll pop those to one side to drain, and we'll take the oil off the heat there and get that out of the way, because that could be a bit dangerous. Now I'm going to take the guardrail off the cooker, because she's a motorboat, she hasn't got a gimbal, she's got a guardrail, and this is where your ground oil comes in. Probably, I don't know, about a teaspoonful. I've been doing this a long time, so I just splodge it in there. There you go. Now you just want to bring that up to a reasonable heat. You don't want it too hot, because I'm going to, in this instance, put the chili flakes in and the garlic and ginger. And you don't want to be burning the garlic and the ginger, do you, really? So, you don't want the pan too hot, so you burn the ginger. Start cooking that up and you'll smell when that's ready. Add the chopped chilli. There you go, and you can see that. Now, be very careful with this. Keep pushing it to the edge of the wok, because you really don't want to be burning that. Now, it's ridiculous, but here we go. Put the salt and pepper chicken in that we cooked earlier. And because it's called salt and pepper chicken, little pinch of salt, like that. Not too much, but a dash of pepper, like that, just to season it. Okay, there we go. Now what I'm going to add now is the peppers. Excuse me, the onions and the carrots, and what we're going to do at the same time is we're going to put the rice in the microwave on 2 minutes, and keep working that around, because you don't want to be burning the garlic and the ginger. The smells coming off this are absolutely amazing. Now I've chopped some chilies with the seeds still in. It depends how hot you want your dish. You could leave the chilies out if you wanted to. I just happen to like things that are fairly spicy, so I've added some chopped chili. As I've said before, it would be nice to be able to flick it, but of course I've got the oven in the way, so very useful high level oven, but you know, there you go. All we're doing now really is cooking off the vegetables. I'm going to put a dash, just a dash of dark soy sauce in there. And that's it, really. That's that done. Turn the heat off. Excuse me. Right. Of course, you will have. You'll be more organised than me, and we'll have a bowl already warmed up and ready to go. I didn't do that, but never mind. Salt and pepper chicken and rice, which will be put in the bowl around there. That's how quickly that gets done. And there you go, my evening meal. So, if you've enjoyed the video, press like, because apparently that's how YouTube are now working out who's what and what's who and how we're doing. So hit like if you like the video. Leave the comments below if you like. I do try and get back to some of you. Of course, any political statements or whatever, that's not what this site's about. We'll just get ignored and probably deleted. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, please. Have a good time, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you all soon. I'm going up the steps now to turn everything off. Catch you later, guys.